I'm so pained, like my heart is broken and shattered. So with all this ugly situation going on in South Africa, to the extent that they burnt a young dude alive, like they burnt him, and people were there watching him burn. Somebody had the guts to pick up her phone or his phone, I don't know who the person is, and tweeted, "Let us pray for Nigeria." Like, seriously, are you kidding me right now? Before my mother figured my egg is in her womb, Nigerians as a whole, they've been praying for Nigeria. Our forefathers, they didn't even pray this much in their time, and everything was even still alright. So you want to tell me that everybody in Nigeria is so deep and lost in sin that God has blocked his ears to hear our prayers? I'm 101% sure that there are some people that come together collectively to pray for Nigeria every blessed day. So it takes this long. God is deaf. You know the hear again. Baba God not even get ear. You know the hear. What blessings are we asking for? We have everything countries in the world are envious of. God has answered our prayers, but guess what? There are some greedy nincompoops, some heartless, dark-hearted he-goats and she-goats, stupid, idiotic, foolish creatures that are sitting down on the reward of our hard-earned prayers. Before the end of today, the thunder that will locate all of you, these senators and governors and even our president and vice and all of you join together, it will shake the surface of this earth. And as for the celebrities tripping over what Hush Puppy said, what he said is the truth, and the truth is bitter. Nobody likes to hear the truth. I support him 50%. Few weeks back when Bisola came out to say Pastor Biodun raped her, I can remember very well how celebrities carried this matter on their head. Even the celebrities, I still don't believe, would say something, had something to say. This is a situation that concerns one individual, although a lot of people have similar stories and all that, but this particular South African issue is a situation that concerns a nation as a whole, that concerns you, me, the past, the present, and the future, especially the future of the children that you will give birth to that remain in this country and remain citizens. No matter where they are, when they bring out their passport and it says Niger, they will be castigated. Why are you guys not saying anything about it? Now, if the celebrities are saying they're not going to do nothing, they're not going to say anything, they're posh and dope, chilling in their homes, licking gelato and feeling alright, we as a nation, we the youths, we the normal human beings that want a change, why are we not doing anything? Once this situation dies down, everybody will call it a day, forgetting that this same situation has happened a few weeks back, and then they went back to reinforce it. Even if we feel like these guys are fighting, I personally feel like they're fighting a pointless fight. It's stupid what they're doing, but to them it is meaningful. I heard their president addressing them, and then he was spilling stupid things. He was just saying fight. He was literally telling them to fight more. Our president has not said one thing since this thing started. Because why? It's not his daughter or his son they got burnt, or they're killing, or they're harassing. These youth in SA, they're out for anything whatsoever. Now, these are people that are not praying, or they're taking action because they know prayers without work is just empty. When you pray, you put in the work for your prayers to be answered. They're fighting collectively as a whole. They have one single target and they're focusing on it, to eliminate Nigerians or other African countries that has come to dominate their country. We're fighting for something reasonable, but we're doing it with fights amongst ourselves and no love. Before, Yoruba people will think of the quarrel you have with Igbo people, and Hausa people will think of how Igbo people offend them last week. We will start to fight each other, forgetting what we are focusing on, and the enemies we are trying to fight to attack us even before we think about it. I've even read a couple of tweets and even messages on Instagram, comments saying, let them come back, let the Nigerians come back. Is it by force? Come back to what? come back to suffering, pain, bad roads. Nothing is working in Nigeria. Why are we keeping quiet as youth? Okay, Bori has something to offer. What is he offering? I personally don't see it. I don't know. Maybe if you're seeing it, you tell me. Things are going bad daily. These people migrating to other countries, honestly, if you start deep into their heart, they don't want to. Even Nigerians abroad, they don't want to come back home. They're scared. Everybody has one stupid power of their own. Like, even police people, if you come back to Nigeria, even just because you're looking fresh, they will harass you. They will say, yeah, oh boy, you're sitting there inside too much AC. You're looking too fresh. You can't be looking this fresh. There's sun in Nigeria. This or that. Stupid things. Everybody is a jobber of their own. Nobody wants to stay here. We are the most traveled. Everybody wants to run away. I don't blame anybody for wanting to migrate to some other country. Because honestly, you can't find a group of Americans in Nigeria, like 80% of them dominating one particular city. It's not possible. Bottom line and the truth is that there is nothing in Nigeria. And the earlier the better for the youth to take vengeance by force. If we are not ready to come out collectively and fight for what is rightfully ours, now for our very eyes they go to rob pepper chook. We have to come out. Every youth has to cooperate now and come out and say, okay, this thing we're fighting it, maybe form a group or something, protest, keep protesting till something happens. This is not the change we want. This change is no sweet for mouth. It bitter pass bitter leaf, pass utazi. We have to fight. We have to do something. We can't just hold that whenever something like this, just carry your phone. Nigeria is not good for anybody. The suffer is too much. Even the sun itself is angry. That's why it smites us like crazy.